So, for this project I'm using 4 strips of silver wire of different widths and lengths to make a spinner ring. And to get started with the ring making, I'm going to take the largest piece, which is 15mm wide, and remove the protective cover. I'll start to bend the metal with my fingers before going in with a pair of ring pliers to create the ring shape. Once I'm happy with both ends meeting, I'll solder the seam together. Once it's soldered, I hammer it on a mandrel. And clean up any excess from the surface. I then take the 3 remaining strips and remove the protective covering, and take the next thickest piece, which is 1 cm wide, and make a ring in the same manner as the first. But I'll be using the first ring as a guide, seeing as I want this ring to spin around it. This does mean marking out and trimming the ring down to size. Once I'm happy with the size, I solder it. Hammer it on a mandrel, and then test it to see how it fits on the first ring. With the second ring done, I can move on to the 2 side rings. With them being only 3mm wide, I can easily manipulate them around the large ring using my fingers. As with the second ring, I trim down to size and solder. I actually want to make these 2 very tight, as they are going to be holding the centering in place. With the 2 side rings hammered in shape, I give them a test fitting, and it's safe to say they have a very snug fit. Now, in order to make this ring spin, I need to file it down a little bit so it has a bit of room between the 2 side rings. I'll then file and sand down all the rings and have another test fit, and file where necessary. Now that I'm happy with how the rings are turning out, I'll go over all the rings with a felt wheel and Triple E to remove all of the sanding marks. So for the finished look, I'm going to polish the 2 side rings and the large main ring to a shiny finish, and the center spinning ring will have a satin finish using a satin wheel. So before I assemble for the last time, I'll go around the surface of the large ring and make a number of notches where the 2 side rings sit. This will hopefully prevent them from wanting to come apart in the future. With the notches made, I assemble the ring together. And the last stage is to clean up the inside of the ring, first sanding it down and then using a satin wheel. And this is the finished result. Safe to say I'm very happy with the outcome. I may try a similar design but with a gold inlay instead of silver in the future. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.